This is also where I first drove a car, my mom's embarrassingly geeky 1964 Oldsmobile station wagon, and where my very first 2 poems were published. They were awful, but I got better. And it's where I almost flunked a class. I managed to squeak through geometry with a D-, only because my mom came to the school, met with the teacher, and begged him to pass me so that I could get into college. When I found out she'd done that, I was absolutely mortified. Maybe that's why my books for kids and teens have been so popular. I practically have total recall of all those emotional, turbulent firsts. Of course, back then there were no computers, no internet, no iPods, and no cell phones. I texted my best friend Christy, who is here today, by passing her notes in class. I'm trying not to get caught doing it. We played vinyl LPs on our stereos or listened to music on transistor radios. The number one radio station in town was KIST, which my family owned and operated. Although that fact did nothing to help my popularity. I was never popular, and I was never cool. And I didn't get stellar grades either, except in my English classes. I was shy, skinny, I had ADD, although I didn't know it at the time. And I wore so much lavender eyeshadow that my boyfriend's buddies secretly called me Sky Eyes. In other words, I was imperfect. I still am today. Thank goodness success doesn't have anything to do with perfection or popularity or getting straight A's. It takes passion, though, and persistence, and giving yourself permission to make mistakes. Making mistakes is how you learn and how you discover what works for you and what doesn't. The teachers here at Santa Barbara High School were always here for me during those early days of discovery. And so were my family and my friends, just as some of them are today. I'm proud to be a Don. I'm proud that my 2 little brothers, Scott and John, are also Dons, and that my son, Patterson, is a Don too. He graduated in 2014. And I'm proud to be honored by you, today's Dons. So thank you, Santa Barbara High, for the memories, for the education, and thank you for this award.
Well, on behalf of the Alumni Association and the Student Leadership class, we would like to thank you all for coming. If all past and present inductees would come up on the stage for a few pictures after the assembly, that would be helpful. And the Alumni Association would like to invite our honored guests, family, and friends to join us in the Alumni Room for a reception. The Alumni Room is down the hall on your left as you leave the theater.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today for the 2017 Wall of Fame Assembly.
One last round of applause for
our inductees.